I've got my 7 meds to include O2. I've got my O2 administration stuff. I've got a tourniquet, seals, chest seals, collar, glucometer, pen light, BP cuff, stethoscope. Okay, I think I got everything. All right, Mr. Examiner, I'm good to go.
Okay, you respond to a 24-year-old female with chest pain, shortness of breath.
We need 2 many cheeseburgers. All right. So first things first. A scene safety BSI for myself and my partner. As I approach the patient, I want to do a general impression. Where is the patient?
On the side of the road.
On the side of the road. What is the weather like?
It's
Warm,
normal.
warm. So summer day. Okay. Is there any sign of trauma?
No.
Okay, so we know it's a medical patient, therefore I can rule out the caller anyway. Anybody else around?
Yeah, there's some bystanders.
Bystanders around. And you said there's no signs of trauma. How is she presenting? Is she presenting with any shortness of breath? Is she holding her chest? Is anything like that?
Yeah, she has chest pain, shortness of breath, and she's cool and pale.
Okay. And I will call police, fire, and ALS as necessary. This is a chest pain patient, so I will call ALS just because of my protocols. And I'm going to arrive on scene. Ma'am, my name is Greg. I'm an EMT. Can you tell me what your name is? Does she know her name?
Yes.
As she speaks to me, can she speak in full sentences?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you tell me where you are right now? Does she know?
Yep.
And what time it is, the date, all that, her date of birth, she can tell me all that, right? Can she tell me what happened that started the pain?
She was drinking at a bar and then left, and she started getting chest pain, and shortness of breath.
Okay, so I know that she's ANO, she is ANO times 4 at this point. She's not intoxicated, right?
No.
Okay, so she's ANO times 4, she has a good patent airway, she's speaking to me in full sentences, although she does have some shortness of breath, so therefore I could rule out the OPA. I am going to put a non-rebreather on her. We'll put her on 10 liters per minute right now and just see how that goes, because she's not really showing signs of significant respiratory distress. Ma'am, if you could sit forward, I'm just going to listen to lung sounds. As I listen to lung sounds, what am I getting?
Wheezes.
Wheezes? Okay. Bilaterally? Or?
Bilaterally.
Okay. All right. And she said she's also having chest pain?
Yeah.
Okay. And if I palpate on her chest, do I present with any? Can I recreate the pain?
No.
No. Okay. So it's substernal origin. At least we assume that. Okay. I'm also going to take a pulse. What am I getting for a pulse?
Weak and ready.
Weak and ready. And you said she was pale, cool, and clammy as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So due to my standing orders and protocols, due to the patient's condition and the way she's presenting, I have called ALS, but we're going to do a rapid transport because of what she's presenting with. Okay, now, what else are you feeling like? What other kind of signs and symptoms are you feeling? Does she have any dizziness?
Yes.
Nausea, vomiting?
No.
No. Okay. Any abdominal pain? Any pain anywhere else besides the chest?
No.
Does it radiate anywhere? Okay. Do you have any allergies to any medications?
No.
Do you take any medications?
Takes albuterol and nitro.
No. Only one.
You only have one?
You can, because they won't, remember I told you that, they won't give you both, because then you can't give both of these, so it's gotta be one or the other. If it's chest pain, go with nitro, and we can say, oh yeah, she's got shortness of breath, which would make sense with a heart attack, but we're not gonna give her this. So she has nitro. And any other medications, let's just say various assorted blood pressure medications. Past pertinent history.
History of asthma and heart attack.
She had a heart attack, when was that?
That was a year ago.
Okay, and she's been admitted, she's been taking that, but has she taken any nitro today? No, none today, okay. She has it with her,
Yeah.
okay. And when was the last time she ate or drank anything?
Last oral intake was beer at the bar.
Basically, what brought this on was kind of walking from the bar type of thing. She didn't get in an altercation with anybody or anything in the bar, okay. And this started, you said, about an hour ago?
Yeah.
Okay. And what makes it better, what makes it worse? As I'm asking her.
When she leans forward, pain is less in the chest.
Okay. Okay. So when she's sitting down, she feels better. When she's up moving around, it's worse.
Yeah, she gets dizzy from getting up.
what, on the pain, what does the pain feel like, ma'am? Is it crushing, is it stabbing, is it heavy?
Just stabbing pain in the chest.
Stabbing pain, okay. And, doesn't travel anywhere, on a scale of 1 to 10, you've had a heart attack before, what would you say this, 0 being the worst, 0 being the best, 10 being the worst for you?
She says the 7.
7 out of 10, so it's pretty significant, okay. And you said this has been going on for about an hour, and you had the heart attack how long ago? A year ago?
Yeah.
Okay. So, due to my, what I'm gonna do first of all is check my vital signs. I wanna know what she's getting for blood pressure.
Blood pressure is 180 over 160.
How about 120? 180 over 120, that's too narrow, that's bad. 180 over 120. And her pulse is what?
Pulse is weak and dirty.
At what number? 110?
Yeah.
110 week and 3? All right. And she's cool, pale, and clammy. She's not altered. She's still breathing okay. What rate is she breathing at?
8 breaths a minute.
22? Wow, he's killing her.
He is. You're going downhill, and I'm not sure what it is. I don't know what it is
So we'll
yet.
say 20.
Multiple illnesses.
We'll say 20 breaths per minute. She had the wheezes. So at this point, I'm going to, because of my standing orders and protocols, I know I'm allowed to assist the patient with a nitro as well as administer aspirin. She has no allergies to it. So the first thing I'm gonna do, ma'am, is I'm gonna give you 4 baby aspirin, 81 milligrams for a total of 324 milligrams. If you take those and chew those up for me, is she chewing them up? It probably tastes nasty. Now, as I would have done with my medication, which was mine, I'm also gonna check the 5 rights of the patient's nitro. 6 rights. Right patient, it is hers. Right dose, 0.3 milligrams to 0.4 milligrams, depending upon the pill. This is 0.3 milligrams, going to be delivered sublingually. I've taken her blood pressure, she is well within that. You have not taken any sexually enhancing drugs in the last 48 hours. And I will document her reactions as well as the time that I've given the medication. So ma'am, now that you've chewed up the aspirin, if you could do me a favor and take one of these nitros and put it under your tongue sublingually, okay? Which is the same thing. I'm gonna wait about 3 to 5 minutes and then I'm gonna assess her again. Ma'am, what is your pain on a scale of 1 to 10? Now, what would you
It's
say?
a 5 now.
It's a 5 now, is it better? And did you feel a tingling under your tongue and kind of getting a headache now, right? Okay, good. I'm gonna take her blood pressure again, let me get it for blood pressure.
Blood pressure is down to 150 over
150 over 120, so it's better. It's still high, but we'll say 150. We'll say 150 over 100. We'll do that. And and her pain is still 5 out of 10. All right. So now I'm going to rule out a detailed physical exam. I'm going to constantly reassess my patient. I know because the patient's pain is still high, I can administer another nitro. I've already checked her blood pressure. It is still within reason, so I'll give her another nitro en route, reassess, and transport. Any questions? And he was trying to kill you when I still
I
said
know.